Howdy, Cadre. Oh, what is even going on in this timeline? I'm so confused. It's now Easter for me, and I'm sure in some other nearby but alternate dimension. I'm getting an Easter egg Easter update. Yeah, that's unlikely to happen. I'll try and film it later today, and we'll see when my editor gets around to it. I do think it's funny to name it with Easter in the title twice. An Easter egg episode on Easter. That music seems kind of loud. I thought... okay. The spiders. You know, I do got to remember that my headphones are adjustable. So what I'm hearing is not necessarily what you're hearing. Okay. I did some building since the last game. Let's see, flight check. Yep, I'm flying. Okay. So, creative mode confirmed. Yeah, I needed a bed somewhere, and I decided this little house I've taken is a pretty good place, but there's really not room for it here. So I decided to build a second floor, make room for a bed. I moved the chest that was here. I added a couple more furnaces, so I got one of each type. And yeah, I added a second floor with another roof, and I stripped the bark off some acacia. I built a more substantial chimney, and I've thrown a campfire in there, which is nice because it throws puffs of smoke up. So yeah, just a little addition. I tried to follow the architecture style. Yeah, that's cute. And I noticed how weird this house layout is. This over here is like a deck or a porch. It's not an entrance on that side. And you've got, with these trees here, really this is probably the front door here. But this little path area doesn't really lead anywhere. I guess this is a path. It's just very overgrown, but that's good for my purposes. I haven't really visited the village yet, but I just wanted to give you a quick tour of what I've done off camera. And yeah, I made it higher, but I haven't even farmed here yet. I've found enough food, and I'll put a bed up here. Oh, I was ready to make a bed. Oh, and I hid my... Yeah, I might as well stay in. Creative, it'll speed things up. What else? Oh, these cactuses I got from one of the first dimensions. I've put in potted plants, but oh, that's where I was gonna go to Survival. One of these I left empty, this one. Here. Yeah, maybe I want to put that there. That's where I come up. So not only would I rather see the flower, but I'd rather bump into the flower. Although I think when they're in pots, they don't hurt you. Anyways, oh, yeah, bad. I think pink is the first wool I found. Not that that matters a lot, but not sure where. Yeah, one of my jobs I investigate fires, so kind of reluctant to put this too close to the fireplace. But this little area here doesn't have a roof. I might want to fix that, bump out the roof along here to cover this. I just wanted a little extra floor space. But I think for now, yeah, maybe just centering that there is fine. I kind of end up walking over it. Well, maybe that's fine for now. Anyway, what else did I do? Oh, that's right. Yeah, usually when I play, I stay in one mode or the other for a long period of time, so sometimes when I switch, I forget. I guess the portal would be the quicker way to travel, but since it's day... Am I going the right way? I think it's that way. So I also built, yeah, just in creative mode, a shelter to protect the two portals over here. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? This seems right. Yeah, the lava pit. There it is. So initially I was just going to use plain glass. And there's so much sand here, it would be pretty easy to do that. And with all these ravines and caves nearby, the coal really wouldn't be a problem. There's some right there. There's some across the way. There's some iron. That'd speed things up. And yeah, all this sand could easily be cooked into plain glass. But I just splurged. And I used purple glass on the side with the purple portal. And lime green on this other side, which isn't perfect match, but it works pretty well. And initially I just did the frames, but then I wanted to put a door in someplace. And even here I initially just had a frame around here, but then it stood out a lot, so I did it symmetrical, and then I realized I could just thicken this so that it looks like one big kind of door frame on each side. Oh, dude. Oh, I was too slow. Okay. Peace be with you, my friend. And there were a couple doors I picked up that I put in, but I don't intend to walk back and forth between these much. Oh, and I installed some storage here, and threw some of the just building blocks that I'm not likely to need for storage. And this takes us, it seems to plop us out of Sadvapran the most, but yeah, I've started to build out some of these rings so that I can count number of doors and plan things. I think today I wanted to do that tour quick. I haven't done much else here except for some planning and stuff that is pretty straightforward. I'm starting to put lights in, skipping 7 blocks. But anyways, let's do another ring. We're gonna need 14 books. I don't have any more. Well, I should have cleared my bar. We'll just do 4 for now. Oh, we're lighting. So, yeah, with these next rings, I've already kind of noticed it. I don't know if it's a conflict. Maybe it's just a flexibility, which is nice. Is that some of these I've gone, like obviously I've made this diagonal a strong axis, and I've mainly been starting these following the spiral, so kind of starting on my left, going around. But here I kind of started on my right and worked backwards because these were 2 different themes. So I may just try and keep this flexible, and do things that way. I can, start on the left and work around, and if it's a separate theme, start on the right and work around. Which I suppose if this were a museum you were touring, that might be confusing, because you would have the tendency to want to just follow the path, and then some things you'd be experiencing in reverse, but I don't really mind. So I'll be looking at the number of doors on each of these rings and trying to figure out what themes fit into these, but a little bit of flexibility with that will let me split it in 2 and do 2 themes that kind of meet at the end. Yeah. So anyways, these were roles I've played, I suppose. It's the most generic way you could say that. But I decided to shift to abstract for a little while. So we're going to just do single-digit numbers and then a few more to look for patterns or whatever. And I'm going to start with 0. Human cultures usually start with the number 1 and develop zero later, but I think 0 is worth tacking on the beginning. I don't know. Zero is interesting in number theory because, like, one is a single unit, and so 0 you can see as nothing or lack of whatever you're counting, but it also could just be a concept of a thing, because of course if you have 0 apples, by saying that you're expressing the concept of having apples, and by saying 0 you're expressing a lack of apples. Anyway, so let's do 0, 1, 2, 3, and we'll go on to do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See if it's double digit is significantly different. 11, 12, and you know, I could skip 13, but I'm curious to see if it's a particularly unlucky or otherwise strange dimension. Zero. One done. One done. Ooh. Two. Ooh. Three. Ooh. Fun, fun, fun. Fun, 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 fun. Alright, we got some foods. I don't need that many foods. Dimension 0. Birch slabs, perhaps? Watermelons. Watermelon world. This could be stone. Just a watermelon has replaced stone. Purple sky. Eat the earth. The water looks like slime. And yeah, there are growths of glass. They seem to be primarily in these, I guess, hook formations. I was going to say C, but they're more like seem like clips of some sort. Like they remind me of the tablecloth clips. We have warp, I don't know what these are called, the little warp gates. But, oh, I think you can get in there with trapdoors now. I was gonna say you need ender pearls, which I'm not a big fan of killing the men from the end. The people of the end. Oh. Also not too familiar with these. I know they make you float. Yep. Floating confirmed. Thank you, nearby hill. Just gonna try and get a shell. I think I got one. Eat the earth. I do enjoy floating. Yeah, shulker shell. Well, fascinating world. Probably should not lose too much time here. There would obviously be so many questions on a world like this. You know, if stone is watermelons, what are other ores and such? It certainly would be worth digging down. And this is probably just a lighting effect that makes the water. That just looks like dirt down there. All right. Now I probably need more shells to do whatever. Oh, okay. Well, that's bad. Yeah, so we're now we're pretty protected in here. Where? How did this get here? I don't know. I don't know how that happens. I mean, presumably it came through the portal somehow. Oh. Well, already our little hut, ouch, pays off. Alright. What? How do you? I think those are hard to make. Yeah, I thought you needed 2 shells. That's it? 2 shells in a chest? Now, I should probably go back there. The main thing I'm worried about, though, is forgetting. But I think... Oh, you can't place a shell. Well, it was 0. I think I can remember it was 0. I'm doing a memory aid trick right now of linking the purple of the shell with the color of the thing and the physical location just in my mind, so that later off camera I can go back, get another shell. These are really handy storage containers because they're boxes within boxes. They can be carried. It's like having a spare backpack on you or whatever. Double your pocket size. Let's go check out one. A red door. Oh, okay. Slow to load. This seems like wood. Stripped jungle log. Okay, we have the phantom things. One alone isn't too bad if you focus on it. Okay. This is bad. Alright. Well, that dark red scared me before I even entered that doorway. And I don't think I want to be in there without armor and such. Let's continue on. Yeah, this makes me more hopeful, this color. It's just color theory, and it probably doesn't apply to this, because I think a lot of these are random. Okay. We're in a nice forest. Clouds. Smoggy clouds. A dark lava. Oh, that's pretty scary. Okay, so this is... largely a variation in the light. Oh, doggies. Yeah, this is a pretty surreal world. It's very... it seems to be structured very... familiarly. But all of the colors are thrown off. curious why this stone is here. Well, I think it's just an oddity of the world, which other than the colors, it's the first major oddity I see. Normally you don't see mossy cobblestone kind of randomly around the world. It's used in some specific structures, like ruins type things. Heard a pig. I wonder what color they are. Yeah, there's more of that. Huh. There seems to be... Yeah, this seems a little shallow, but it's almost like a normal cave tunnel. But this hole is kind of odd. Whoa. Did I already lose track of my portal? Oh, I've got a compass. Yeah, that looks like water. Yeah, that lava was scary though, because it just looked like mud. It'd be so easy to be, with all of the earth tones shifted and weird, it'd be pretty easy to walk into. Just walk into some lava thinking it was solid ground. Shoot, now I'm worried that my compass is not pointing me to the portal. Wasn't this far away. Coral, dead coral. Alright, so I'm going to go back now away from the compass pointing. Well, maybe this is the exciting part of this endeavor is me getting lost and dying and losing items repeatedly. I suppose I cheated even to get this compass, so I probably should be developing strategies for avoiding. Oh, the pigs are normal colors. The doggos glow. Okay, well, yeah, I've lost my portal. So didn't bring material. Oh. Jeez. Alrighty. What? Yeah, I realized some obsidian might be smart. Yeah, I got other blocks I can do it with 8. Alright. Now, lessons learned, perhaps? I think that was 2. We're in a boat. The lighting is peculiar. Orders. I don't want to. Well, we have a fleet world. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this. I want to spend some time here. I think we're in a nether-like world with a ceiling and floor. I don't know if that's water or glass down there. I see glass coating some of the ground. But I don't want to take too much time now, and this might require. Honestly, you'd want flight here. Those are. I'm not sure what those are. Detectors? Some sort of redstone. Okay. It doesn't really brighten it much, but it does shift the tone towards like even pinker. This place is strange, and I don't. It's got this overlay of shapes. I have no clue if there's something interesting inside those. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a core that's a different material. Could be somewhat randomized. Who knows? But I do think it would take. Oh, that's glass. I think it would take a lot of time. That's really cool that the portal ended up right in the middle of a ship. Cool. I like that Dimension 3. Wait, what was that? Oh, I think it's a beached squid. That's probably going to be tripping me out for a while. Alright. This is slower than I expected. I guess I was thinking I might just peek in and out. Okay, so now let's try and do a bunch more. Let's do this right. Oh. Yeah, these book and quills don't stack. Which. Why didn't that work? Yeah, I can't even shift click them into my bar. So I kind of hate to record this. It's slow and tedious, but this gives us 9. Oh. Okay, we definitely did 3. It's still purple, but it's brighter? Maybe just redder. I don't know. That's tough. Okay, so we're on 4. We'll do 5. 6. 7. Ooh. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. And you know what? Maybe we'll save 13 for another day. Maybe we will. Just so I don't have to go through that again. Yeah, it's getting kind of noisy around here. Wonder why that is. Alright. What did we get up to? 4? No, we hadn't done 4. We had done 4 of them, but that included 0. 4 is our next one. I really liked 3. I got to remember to go back to 3. Another boat! Withers. Well, I feel kind of safe in here. I'm probably not. I'm probably not safe in here. Alright. Yeah, I'm interested to see the various archetypes. And part of what blew me away about number 3 there was I saw shapes as one of the archetypes, and I know shapes is one of the Easter eggs. Those kind of floating platonic solids. And fleet is another archetype. I forget if it's called fleet. I think it may be, those ships. So this number 3 has an overlap of those archetypes, so they're not incompatible. Yeah, 4 is scary. Let's try 5. Potted dead plants. Ooh, a stone axe. Those are nice. Gonna have to cook me some fish sometime. Is this wool? white wool. The light here turns stuff green, apparently. Well, this is... You know, I could use some... This is like bonus chest city here. I have not found a lot of coal in the worlds I've visited. Not sure what the floor is down there. Yeah, I can get my way back up here. They look like crafting tables? They are. Is that a distant ground just going through the day-night cycle? There's a little bit of lag, and with these colors, it's making me kind of dizzy. Alright, well, fascinating world. There's nothing like super compelling on the surface. I mean, you know, crafting tables down there. A sea of crafting tables. How many of those do you need? And it's, you know, you just need a little bit of wood to make one. All the starter chests are, you know, it seems like a nice peaceful place. Alright, I believe that was 5. We should certainly keep moving so as not to make this too slow. 6, I believe. I'm too 6y for my dimension. Oh. Are we going back? No. We ended up... Our portal precariously perched on a small floating skeleton. Alright, here's a little bit of coal in a world, but it's a pain to get to. It's just little floating bits over a sea of lava. Pumpkins. Pillars confirmed. Well, pillar. So yeah, this... See, I don't know. All of these rules may be broken up and scattered. These warp pods would be from the end. So would the pillars. But this has a lava floor, as if it were nether. But it's hard to tell because with possible replacement effects, that could be spawned as water, but then converted, you know, replaced with lava. I'm not sure if there's a ceiling, but I suspect this is An enclosed world. An underworld. That's kind of the basic model they established. Oh, that's just a huge... Yeah, in essence, the world you started on is, I guess, the mortal realm, or a mortal realm would be more accurate. And the Nether represents a kind of underworld. But it's not as much where you go when you die as kind of a dark dimension, a dark alternate. I might as well make this just slightly safer. Because I do think I'll revisit these. I don't know if on screen or not. To collect some of the primary resources from each so that I can have some memory of where to find resources. Although I don't... Part of the reason I'm using creative mode... Sorry, I need to turn my headphones down. I keep trying to talk over the sound, and I don't know if my levels are balanced. 7. I probably need picture frames to make it a little bit easier. Is this floating nether wart? No, weeping vines. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of lapis here, I guess. More floating skeletons. Oh, End City. I might have to do... I don't think there's elytras in it. I think they're... With the way they've made this... this infinite patch, I think there's a chance of anything. I think there's a chance of finding a world that's filled with chests with elytras in them, but it's probably statistically insignificant chance. I already lost my portal. I need to be smart. What was it, just around? Nice flower arrangements. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's some ice. Not sure, probably a vine I just picked up. Whoa. Alright, the easiest way. This is already built up real close. That is a huge sun. Wow. Might be the wrong word. All suns are huge. That one is larger than I'm used to. Okay, ouch. That should help me find my way back. But yeah, much like the Fleet Dimensions. Oh, not bad. The Fleet Dimensions have ships that look just like the single ship that appears in the end, which contains the Elytra. And they have chests in place. Of course, the Elytra's in a picture frame anyways, between and over those chests. But the chests have loot, and in this patch, most of those chests in the ships contain orders. Alright, so we need to go west-northwest. If that's the sun setting in the... Oh, shulkers. I guess I should not be surprised. I may be on a fool's suicide goose chase. Okay, now we're floating. There's enough vertical structures around. Oh. I think I can kind of use it to my advantage. Oh, this is bad though. I think I've killed myself. And that's how the shulkers get you. Alright. What? Yeah, I'm spawning in the jungle still. Oh, I placed a bed. I did not sleep in it. Hey, friend. Okay, I saw some lights that I presume... Yep. I generally seem to spawn kind of facing my house. That part is useful. Yeah, the chimney's awesome. The campfire in there. Alright, well I now have no compass. Which I probably shouldn't have had it in the first place anyways. Hello pigs. Yeah, let me get through. Thanks. Okay. I haven't put anything in my blast furnace. So yeah, maybe this will set my spawn point. And I can wake up here instead of in the middle of the jungle once or twice. But this sends me on the perch. Yeah, that's fine. We'll sprint back. Well, I feel like I'm running long. Yeah, these longer videos take a long time to upload. Oh, that looks cool with the different heights. I think this is smart too, because if I work a little bit ahead, It gives me a better chance to plan what will fit in each ring between episodes. And yeah, what I've done here is kind of stagger them. I'm ready to go with the alphabet. And this is lowercase. I could do an uppercase, but I think that on the other side, I'm going to probably be able to fit. Well, maybe that's too small for upper and lowercase. But I could put uppercase here, or lowercase here, uppercase here, and that might let me fit like the Greek alphabet here. But anyways, yeah, this at least lets me plan out the doors and count. And part of the problem is I often have to move these, so I'm just doing them in creative mode. I sometimes need to move them so that they fit right. What I don't want is for the doors to come. I have like a default starting method, but I don't want them to come so that like the last pillar is here, and then I have a single space before the corner, because I don't want to fill that in and have a 3 wide column. I want to avoid that. And I can't put a doorway there, and I can't extend it past there. So whenever that happens, whenever it ends here, I just shift it 1 forward usually. In this case, I would shift it 1 forward, because then I would have a double at this end and a double at the other end. If the cadence was off, just a little bit, I might shift it the other way. But anyways. But yeah, this lets me count ahead and plan a little bit more. And some of these loops may not fit perfect, but I'll just leave some open doorways at the end. Which also, you can walk through these just fine, but not in creative mode, I figured out. But if there's a open door here and there near this back corner, I mean, here's where you get to 13, and I didn't think I needed to do 14, and I ran out of ideas for characters I've played. If I come up with another one, I could slide that in here. But this, yeah, the alphabet wraps around. Oh, that's right. It goes through 3/4 of this ring. So I think I only have 7 doors left here. Which, of course, I'll use for some other. I mean, I could put 7 deadly sins there, but it wouldn't really fit in with the theme of this level of ring. Anyways, what am I doing? I don't know. Certainly got off track from our numbers. I think I just did 7? I think I just died in 7? I'm gonna double check. Yeah. Yep. That's why I double checked, because I knew I ran off because I headed towards an end city. I mean, I died because I ran off towards the end city, and I was looking for a single ship, but nothing there. Oh, there might be. Yeah, I could use food. Okay, number 8. We got a few to go to end the episode where I was planning to. Okay, we're in like a oh, I'm already in love. Nope. I said I'm in love, and now you're. Okay, I'll try to leave, but I'm gonna die trying to leave, yep. Oh. Okay. Well, this isn't the best place for my bed. Because now that brings me to here. So again, I'm doing all this travel over and over, unless I... No. Alright. I don't want my bed there. I want my bed in my glass house in the desert. It's gotta be, because then that puts me close to the spiral center. I do like this approach. It looks like a distant city from here. A city of towers. Some of these Minecraft songs shift me into a specific mood. This is one of the very contemplative songs. I don't even want to go back there. I think we just accept some things as a loss. Yeah, I might need to just collect some dirt somewhere. I have a lot of wool. I'll take some wool. That was 8, I do believe. It looked like a beautiful world, but it was so dark. And being attacked by a baby zombie, and then I don't know if that was a crossbow or a skeletal archer, but let's try 9. I'm a lot more hopeful for 9. Mushrooms! Lava sea. But this looks like a normal overworld. Lava pits. Oh, that portal is so dark. Oh, I need to get some, I think there's some weird specific lighting effect on this world. Everything is in silhouette when I look this way, and everything is lit. But the sun's right above me, so it's almost like there's some other light source, or almost like a polarization filter on the world. Oh, brick. Can I get those with wood? I think so. And stone. Bricks. Hi, cows. Mushrooms. Shroomoos. I like Shroomoo better. Because I think you're more of a mushroom cow than a cow mushroom. The fact you can be clipped and turned brown, I think kind of... Okay, there's my portal. Yeah, from this side, my portal is well lit. Everything's well lit. But from this side, my portal's very dark. Everything's very dark. Well, it seems fairly peaceful. A little dangerous with the lava pits around and the poor visibility, but I don't see any. I think this world's in a constant noon. That may be why there's no No big scary surface threats. So many Shroomoos. I think Shroomoo is easier to say. If you can get your head wrapped around it. Alright. Interesting. 9's got a strange light effect I've not seen. I think it's... Whoa. Some zombies in here? Strange. Sticks and rotten flesh. Oh yeah, I need a bed here. I should have probably done that. Yeah, that's a good thing to do off screen. Alright. So we're ready for 4 double digits. And I'm curious if these characters mean anything. But the complexity of these don't seem like fundamental defaults. Which the assumption would be, like, say with color codes, if you type in 1, or that's a bad example, 6, and then a bunch of zeros, you're going to get something. Anyways, really dark, I think. But let's try 10. Let's see if it's interesting. It is interesting. So yeah, these are... I don't even know what these are called. They're the end warp portals. And I don't know what those are. Not sure what that is. Well, I brought my wool. Wool gives me confidence. Oh. Okay. Oh, I don't have lights. I saw some sea pickles down there. Those are a pretty good light source. That's probably what most of this light is coming from, although it looks like these warp pods. And that, I think it's coincidence. There's mobs on that. That's probably just a big chunk of material, but very strange. And I think going into these sends you to another dimension. It's probably linked with this one. And that might be another thing I need to come back through to explore is once I have some ender pearls. Alright. 10. Interesting. 11. Okay. At first glance, a fairly normal looking surface world, but this might be a floating world. I think that's a lava drip, yep. Not sure what that is, but yeah, I'm fascinated by worlds that just things are so visible, like whether it's because there's glass mixed in with the earth, or yeah, I think this is modeled after the end. What is that? Looks like floating spheres. Kind of surprised we haven't. Oh, yep, there's a skeleton. Alright. Yeah, another one. Definitely worth coming back to. Yeah, I could see spending a lot of time there. Wait, oh, I'm on the wrong ring. Alright, 2 to go. Or no, I didn't open. I didn't activate 13, so we'll end with this one. Oh, this is some wood. This is some stone. Polished basalt. Warped stem. That's, I think, one of the new nether woods. They make interesting noise. Well, again. Fascinating and just mind-blowing. I'm already in love. The world's made out of a wood, so like everything is tools. I mean, maybe long term this would be a really bad world because I don't see handy supplies of stone. But man, lighting supplies aplenty. Glowstone's a nice warm color of light. Although I think to make the nice lamps, is this a thing? It is. Okay. So yeah, you can place those. They're kind of alien looking, I suppose. Almost like some sort of honeypot or something. I think those are some piglings? Or is that the humanoid? I don't know. Again, fascinating world. I guess we could tunnel a little bit. Not only would it be nice to get some lighting. What am I going to use that for? Oh, that's right. This is stone on top, wood underneath. Yeah, I don't know. This may be all the main attributes of what's here. That this stone is replacing the dirt. Yeah, I thought you were coming after me. Oh man, should I go back there? I'm at my house now. Yeah, I didn't lose anything too significant. What was I talking about when I was so rudely interrupted? Yeah, I guess those oinkers are a bit of an issue. Yeah, this is all overwhelming though, because where do you go? How do you spend your time? What are your goals? I mean, it's probably become pretty obvious that my focus with this series is exploration, and obviously part of my goal is to establish these as permanent links so that I can spend more time in them later. And as I said on one of the videos, but I'll say it here again, I think I'd like to place, and I realize picture frames would be good because I could fit, like around this sign, I could fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picture frames. And then again, repeat that here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in those 5, I could try to show what materials that dimension was built out of. In fact, it might make sense to come up with specifics like stone, put stone here and dirt here, so that if you have like a surface soil and an underlying stratum, that you could, register that in that world. It can be hard though, because like the slime world has a layer of slime that I think has essentially rained on it, which is, in effect, they've generated the world and then put an X deep layer of slime on top of it. And in the case of the Easter egg, it's like 12 or something, 10. Might be semi-randomized, but I think that's different than how dirt is formed, certainly. It's not like a snow layer per se. Anyways, we did those 12. I'll leave 13 for later. Yeah, let's do it now. I really need to stock up on... Yeah. I keep doing this to you. I apologize. I need to stock up on a whole bunch of these, because it's hard for me to type and speak at the same time, and so that, yeah, it's lag. It's lag for the video. Alright, we'll go in with nothing, and if we die, we can end the episode there. Ooh, dark. In fact, maybe I'll just, like, start running. See how far I can run before I die. Ooh, it's a nice normal surface world. It is night, but it's bright. Huh, 13 doesn't seem so bad. No signs of threats yet. Well, if I just run off, I'm going to lose sight of... Oh. I think stone might be wood? Spruce logs. Oh. Well, this place seems really quiet. I was all ready to... Oops. I was ready just to do oops, a suicide run. And even though it's night, we may have a constant midnight world. Although it's so bright, it's... Oh! I wonder if that's supposed to look like an eclipse. I wonder if this world is in a constant eclipse. It's funny how the dirt changes in color so much between the surface layer. Yeah, it's all just dirt though, but the dirt with grass is toned differently. I don't know why it would do that. Oh. It's something to do with this world, this eclipse. The top layer of everything is colored differently. Alright, well, I'm already lost. Even though I've shifted into, tool making mode. I don't think I'm lost. I don't think I get lost that easy. I was kind of following the edge of this lake, if I recall. Yep, not lost at all. Yeah, that color shift is strange. And I think it's just about exposure to air or sky in some way. It seems like a pretty normal world otherwise, except for seems to be a lack of fauna. I hear lava? Yes. Yeah, the colors are... Oh! That blended in with the grass. Is there more handy? That's not very much. Oh. Not worth it. Alright. Thanks for joining me on this quest through some of the most basic numbers. Oh, I forgot to do my joke earlier. The whole what's behind door number 3 thing? It's probably too old a reference now anyways. Insert catchphrase here.